Hi and welcome to the Gemhawks YouTube channel. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. Following on from the Your Craft Lounge video vlogcast I think I called it, we are going to have a look at taking a snaky bracelet in that beautiful animal print design, taking it apart and repurposing it into something else. Let's head down to the board and take a closer look at our project for today. So this is the sultry snake chain bracelet with that beautiful animal print in gold that we discussed in the vlogcast as something of a project to repurpose. I've already taken off the jump rings that connected the clasp and the extender chain, and I found some gold heart chain which I'm going to use in today's project as well. So let's pop that out of the way for now. I'm also going to be using some of these beautiful amber coloured beads. These are from Jessie James Beads, alongside some little gold spaces, and I think those colours all go together really well with this lovely snake chain. So for today's video we are just going to be designing on the fly. I've got a 10-inch length of 1mm or 18 gauge wire. This is a soft gold colourway. It's quite a firm wire that I'm working with today, and as I say, it's about 10 inches of that 1mm or 18 gauge wire. The beads that I'm using all do fit on this piece of wire, so I'm just going to start threading them on and see where this design takes me. I've popped a couple of bead caps either side of a central, one of those beautiful glass amber bubbly beads, and then I've interspersed each of those amber beads with a small gold spacer. These are about 3.5mm. What I'm going to do now is to thread on the beautiful chain and add it as a dropper to what will become the centerpiece, I believe, of a necklace. So let's have a look and see. That looks like it's going to drape quite nicely. So if we pop that down on the board for a moment, I can see I've got a couple more beads left. So I'm just going to add another gold spacer on either end. And then I'll add on another of those amber glass beads either side and a final golden spacer on either side of that also. So I'm going to use this as the centre part of a bar and chain necklace. I've just curved over the end of the wire on one end so that my beads don't all fly off whilst I work on creating a connection point at the other end of that bar. So I'm going to bring my wire down at 90 degrees. And then just let that sit for a moment and see if I like how that looks. I think that's going to work out really well. I'm going to use my memory wire finishing pliers. You could use round nose pliers or multi-step bail makers, and I'm going to create a round form down at this end. Once I've created that round form, I'm just going to try and do the same thing at the other end without stabbing myself in the wrist with the end of that wire, and then we'll work on connecting the chain into position. So I'm going to add my chain into the loop, which is going to become a wrapped loop in just a moment. This is the lovely fine gold heart chain that I've had knocking around in my office for about 10 years. I really like it. So once you've got the chain into position at the end of that loop, we're going to wrap all the way around that core wire just one time to begin with, trying to keep that nice and tight. So I've already done the exact same thing at the far end, and what we're going to do is just wrap the wire half a time at each end so that we end up with the same number of wraps on either end. And once you have the same number of wraps and you've completely filled that wire, not so tense that your beads can't move or that your chain might get snagged up, but just tight enough so that things don't wobble around too much. Now I have also got in my stash this beautiful double curb link chain. This is also from Jessie James Beads, and if you didn't have one of these lovely beautiful animal print bracelets to repurpose, you could use a piece of regular chain, and this would be really beautiful with this colourway. So I've just made sure that my wrapping is smooth at either end, and we've repurposed this lovely bracelet into a bar and chain necklace. I think that's going to drape beautifully on the neckline, and I even had the clasp and extender chain included as part of that bracelet. So I've not had to spend very much money at all, just a scrap of wire and a few odd beads. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed the repurposing video off the back of our wonderful January vlogcast. Do stay tuned. We're going to be recording mid-February for something coming up at the end of February. If you have any requests or suggestions, don't hesitate to run over to our Facebook group, Your Craft Lounge, Raw and Unfiltered, and give us an idea of what you'd like to see. In addition, coming up on Tuesday are these fan art deco inspired earrings, and that really was inspired by our talking about all the Golden Globes jewellery, especially that wonderful Chopard necklace with the fancy sapphires, diamonds and the beautiful gold. Don't forget that you can run on over to Facebook and join us at that group to give us any suggestions for future vlogcasts. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Jem and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.